Is it even a serious question? Is it worth your effort to practice the piano for only 15 minutes? Having taught piano for more than 35 years, I know many adult students with intense work schedules who have faced this following challenge. You are a dedicated pianist, but your office job requires a project to be finished by the end of the week, and you're working overtime to meet that deadline. That leaves you only 15 minutes to practice the piano before heading off to work. Are those 15 minutes really worth your time? It's a valid question because it's real, it's authentic, it's exactly the question many pianists face, and it deserves an honest answer. The answer is a definite yes, if you have a calculated plan of action and go at it with gusto to make the most of each and every minute. This video illustrates that plan of action. Now let's keep it real. Only 15 minutes a day is not a long-term strategy for achieving advanced keyboard mastery, but we already know that. But as a short-term interim strategy, those 15 minutes can definitely be useful to reinforce your technique and keep your reflexes in good form until your schedule is freed up again. As pianists, we live to create beautiful music, and to realize that goal, we build up our hand technique and become keyboard athletes. Your fingers are your 10 athletes, the mind is the head coach, and the keyboard is your playing field. So think of the first half of this 15-minute practice session as a high-energy piano gym, with an intense full-body workout designed for maximum results in just 15 minutes. I'm illustrating this routine for students at approximately the intermediate level, but it can be modified for the elementary level or intensified for advanced levels, either way. When facing a time crunch, I've used this routine for myself and for my students as well. Professional athletes always warm up with stretches before a rigorous workout to avoid injuries, and we will make quick and easy warm-up exercises out of Hanon's first exercise, but in contrary motion. This mirror imaging reinforces the strengths of both hands. And we're not going to be shy about this, but confidently claim ownership of the keyboard by playing in position in a slow, deep touch, paying close attention to each finger. Then double the speed and practice playing outward 1 octave and back in. Use wrist circles in an under-over motion to better position your 4th and 5th fingers. Next, do the same exercise in parallel motion at a slightly faster tempo, using less hand weight, and we play these exercises with precise rhythm. Now pick just one more Hanon exercise. I'll go with number 5 for the moment, at the interval of a tenth. Try increasing the tempo slightly and use lighter touch to build up speed, flexibility, and evenness in your playing. At the end of this short video, there's a link to my video on Hanon exercises demonstrating how you can develop these wrist circles. There, we've completed that warm-up. Your fingers are already receiving a good workout, and that will only take you about 90 seconds. Moving right along, I play what I call the scale of the day, selecting a different scale each day while rotating through the circle of fifths. So today, let's say it's D major. First, play slowly just 1 octave to reconnect with that scale. Feel the athletic strength in your hands. Now double the tempo and with a lighter hand weight, play up and down 2 octaves. Or if you prefer, you can play 3 or 4 octaves, playing each scale pattern 2 or 3 times. And while we're at it, let's play the natural minor, the harmonic minor, and the melodic minor. Why bother with scales? They build up your keyboard skills in 2 important ways. First, they're essential for mastering intervals and chords in music theory. And second, they're a great exercise since scale patterns appear constantly in all types of music. So it's to your advantage to stay familiar and confident with these basic scale patterns. Okay, we're done with scale patterns for now, and those major and minor scales will take us only 3 minutes, and they're truly worth every second. Now we're going to take just 30 seconds to play simple cadences in triad chords in each inversion. With a firm grip, feel the shapes of these chords in your hands as you play in each inversion. Here I'm playing these triads from the Alfred scale book, and there's a link to it below. These chords are in closed position. Play them in minor as well. All right, now let's stretch our hands to play full octave chords in both major and minor. Play each inversion up and down, feeling the strength and the security of your grip across the bridge of your hands and fingers. Okay, now it gets more interesting. Turn them into broken chords, rolling them back and forth, and remember to use wrist flexibility similar to the Hanon exercises. Extend them into 2-octave arpeggios, playing in both major and minor at least 2 or 3 times. This is a great exercise, and broken chords and arpeggios are found in nearly every piece you will ever play. You can also experiment using different configurations, playing inversions up and down, both minor and major, also alternating the intervals. All of these configurations are great for building articulation, strength, and flexibility, and take them at whatever tempo you feel comfortable. A terrific gymnastic workout are diminished chords made from intervals of minor thirds. Start with contrary motion, using wrist circle movements similar to what we used with the Hanon. Then play them in parallel motion, always flexible. When playing diminished arpeggios, we remember to fold the hand over when moving towards the center of the keyboard. And we want to avoid raising the shoulders or the elbows because those movements are unnecessary and waste energy. There are a variety of exercises you can use with diminished chords, and if you're curious about that, they're illustrated in the Essential Finger Exercises by Ernst Dohnanyi, and I've listed that below as well. For students at the late intermediate to advanced stages, scales played in double six can provide quick and rigorous workout if they are already in your hands. Otherwise, broken chords and diminished chord exercises will be more than sufficient. In only 8 minutes, you've successfully completed a great athletic workout that sustains your technique so you don't lose any ground. You've employed heavy, slow movements to build strength, and then used faster tempos with lighter hand weight to develop articulation and elasticity and velocity. All of that in just 8 minutes. Okay, guys, take just 10 seconds to breathe deeply and clear your mind. Now, these last 7 minutes of your 15-minute workout focus on sight reading, and there's a good reason for that. Nothing, absolutely nothing, keeps the musical mind more alert than sight reading. I love to improvise, but I could too easily digress into wandering around in dreamland, and there's really no time for that. With repertoire, I might slide into a familiar routine that doesn't really challenge me in just 7 minutes. However, sight reading keeps you vividly attentive. It's a lot like kayaking in the rapids, where staying mentally sharp every second is a survival skill. Likewise, when we sight read, the musical scenery changes measure by measure by measure, and by any standards, sight reading is a terrific skill for any pianist to cultivate. Whether you're using a sight reading app such as Piano Marvel or working with printed materials such as Faber Publications, it's a good idea to have your sight reading material ready before you begin your 15-minute practice session. That way you don't lose any precious time searching around for the right music. I keep a separate stack of music dedicated just for sight reading. I simply reach out, take a book, open it up, and I'm ready to go. And I've also provided a link to my sight reading tutorial at the end of this video that offers 9 practical tips that actually work. In sight reading, choose music that you find fairly easy to read without making too many mistakes, and usually that will be well below your current technical level. Before playing, we take a moment to check the key signature and the time signature. Then visually scan through the music and take note of the different types of configurations and patterns used by the composer. Every composition has a rhythmic pulse, and we want to identify that pulse. And before playing, feel that pulse for 2 measures at a moderate tempo, and then without any pause, play right into that pulse. After you play through the music, see if there are any rough spots that really could use some smoothing out. Then play through it again, picking up the tempo just a bit and playing with more confidence. And you can even play through it a third time before moving on. And before you know it, those 15 minutes flew by so quickly, and you gained a really useful practice session. Feel free to check out the Hanon video illustrating wrist circles that we discussed, as well as a really practical tutorial on sight reading. Thank you for sharing your time with me, and I look forward to our next session together.